What's up, everybody? This is Chris from Trash Panda Overland, and it has been 10 months since we have purchased the Vevor Rooftop Tent for 2 to 3 people. And today I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. So stick around and let's get starting with the exterior. You might notice, and I've gotten a lot of questions about this, is that it looks identical to the first gen Smitty built Overland tent. You are not wrong. It does look a lot like it. Aesthetically, it looks exactly the same. And I have not seen them side by side other than in pictures, but from the pictures alone, yes, it does look a lot alike. Somebody did mention that the Smitty build did not have the telescoping ladder, which is a feature I do like on this one. But let's go ahead and look inside, and I'll show you what the interior of the Vevor Rooftop Tent. The bedding is kept inside full time. We normally have pillows up in here, but we took them out for washing. It does come standard with a 1.5 inch thick mattress. We decided to upgrade to an inflatable that we inflate when we get to camp. On the inside, we have 93 by 56 inches width and length, and then it is 45 inches high when fully extended. One thing I really do like is that light right there. That is a USB powered light. You can power it by any USB charging station, whether it be a Jackery or even something to charge up your cell phones. And when it's fully out, it creates quite a bit of light in there. I really like that. Another pro is all the pockets that are all around it are really nice. So depending on how you have it set up, you have 4 pockets all around, and you have the vents up top as well. On the exterior of the tent, we have a full rain fly, full mesh windows all around. It has 2 entrances depending on which way you want to go through. You can use this as an entrance as well. And fully set up, it's actually quite large. That's one of the reasons why I opted for this one and not the hard shell, was basically the floor space. As far as weather goes, we actually had it in wind. We have not had it in rain or snow, but other than the rain fly flapping around a little bit, it wasn't too bad. We actually kind of got over a little bit and ended up sleeping pretty well. Pros and cons of the tent itself. The pros of the tent itself has enough space for 2 adults and our 3 small dogs. My wife and I and our 3 small dogs can fit in comfortably. And that's, again, one of the main reasons why I got this one, because Vevor does offer a hard shell tent that is comparable to Nature Nest, according to their website. But I opted for this one because of the floor space. We just needed something bigger to fit everyone, and it did really well. I like the storage inside. There's plenty of pockets inside, as you can see, for everybody, depending on even which way you want to sleep. If you sleep feet head towards the opening, doesn't matter. But I do like the pockets. We've stored quite a bit in there. Again, with the light strip, it's an LED bright light. It can be moved from the head, the feet, or even the middle. You can move it wherever you want and power it however you want. And again, that little power bank you use could go in one of those pockets right there. The bedding itself can be stored inside. That was another reason why I opted for the larger one. It just created a lot more space for us inside the truck, less to pack. The bedding is just a quilt and a puffy blanket, like a rumple style. That's what we use for bedding, and then, like I said, we'll bring our pillows if we need to. And I like the easy setup and tear down too. One of the cons, though, is that it does take a little bit longer than the wedge style. But that wasn't a deal breaker. I knew that was gonna happen with the larger setup. And the other pro is that it was budget friendly. I picked this up pretty early on, and it ended up being just under $800. Now, I looked on the website link from Amazon, which I will put in the description below, that now it is going for around $950. So it did go up a little bit, but I believe every once in a while it does go up and down. So it fluctuates between $875 and $950, depending on what sales are happening. But the budget was right for us, and we're going to keep riding this one until, you know, it's time to upgrade, when we feel like it's really necessary. Now let's get into the cons. A couple things I'm not too fond of. Like I did mention, it does take longer to set up and tear down, but like I said, I knew that was going to happen. It didn't come with a shoe bag or an anti-condensation mat. I know some of the higher end ones like Top Oak, Nature Nest, Intrepid, they will come standard with an anti-condensation mat. This one did not. I'm actually going to be looking into seeing if I can buy an aftermarket one that would fit in there. The shoe storage bag that usually hangs off the side by the openings, we ended up getting some bags off Amazon that we can clip onto a carabiner, and that actually worked out pretty well. And those bags, again, they get stored inside. So there we go on that one. Again, and another con with all rooftop tents, I believe, anyways, from what I understand, the mattress isn't great. It's okay. It got us through, quite a while until we decided to upgrade the inflatables. And the inflatable actually helped a lot, so we're glad we did that. And I would suggest doing the same as well. It pretty much goes for any tent. Getting a little breezy. I hope you guys can hear me over that. But yeah, the mattress can be improved. And again, it's just one of those things that wasn't a deal breaker for me because I knew it was going to be a bad mattress, especially for the price. But that's my opinion on the Vevor tent. Now, I will say personally is that for the price, being our first rooftop tent, I'm really happy with it. We'll go ahead and we'll upgrade eventually. We're going to be upgrading on the Jeep. The Jeep was going to get a new wedge style tent later on, but this one fits perfectly on the truck. That's why we decided to put on here. But yeah, we'll upgrade eventually. And right now, it's working great for us. The wife is super happy with it. It's easy to get the dogs in and out. The one thing I would do is I would probably upgrade the ladder a little bit. The ladder sometimes gets a little wonky, and when you get in on that platform, it wants to sink down. But again, I think that's just for stability reasons. But the ladder is actually pretty strong, and yeah, again, no issues on that end. Anything else I can think of? No. I've been happy with it. A lot of people say Vevor is a throwaway brand. To an extent, you may be right, but if you're on a budget and you need to work with what you have, go ahead and get this one. It's worked out for us just fine. We've had it for 10 months. It'll be a year in September, and I don't know. I mean, I would get it again if I really needed to, and and I knew what kind of budget I was on. Maybe I'll check out their wedge style. Maybe it's a pretty decent quality. Again, that one was comparable to Nature Nest, but this one, again, comparable to Smitty build. I've actually gotten questions on whether or not this was a Smitty build, and no, it is not. It is Vevor, and I hope I'm pronouncing that name right because I don't know if I am or not. But there you have it. My opinion on it. If you have any questions about it, go ahead, feel free to drop me a message and ask me, and I will go ahead and I will put a link below in the for the tent in the description of this video, and we'll see you around. And if you have any other recommendations too, feel free to drop those. Oops, I dropped something. Feel free to drop those in the comments, and yeah, anything else if you want to hit me up for any reason at all. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye. Well, folks, there you have it. There's my opinion of the Vevor 2 to 3 person rooftop tent, the soft shell. I hope this helps when choosing your first rooftop tent or your next one, whatever the case may be. But if you're on a budget and want something that's comfortable for the most part, then go ahead, take a look. I'll drop the Amazon link below, and you can go ahead and check it out for yourself. In the meantime, we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.